the stream on their phones.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, we don't even have to have Twitch open?
No. I don't think so. It's saved. The Twitch address is saved. Oh, I just, okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, it should be...
Wait till they get back and then start it, and then I'll see if it's up.
Oh, I fucked up. Yeah, I'm not fucking touching it.
Yeah. Just, stop streaming it for now.
Could we have
Well, no, I want to see if it's actually streaming.
Okay.
Because I'm using the same address as last time.
Yeah.
Would it start in, like, preview mode in Twitch?
Well, hi guys.
Or we're live.
We are.
Yeah.
As soon as it says, start streaming, we're live.
Well, the thing is, not the one they should be doing.
Okay. So we're late.
Yeah. Technical issues, as always. Live stream is a bitch.
We have a shitty USB.
Yeah.
Sticker, drive, thumb.
If you're one of our loyal fans, you'll notice that we're sitting in different areas, and we have a different setup.
Alright, it's working.
Okay.
As always, technical issues.
Fellow cast members.
Hello, everybody. Or no one at all.
I'm not sure.
Lovely to see
I'm
you.
too scared to do anything
Charming,
else.
cherubic face.
I guess someone else can be in charge of
No.
posts and stuff.
Liam, can you sit down and talk?
I will sit down right here and talk.
Let's talk
I don't know.
It's
about.
like picking you up really well.
It's picking me up.
Let's talk about dice.
How about me? Is
Let's
it
talk
picking me up pretty well, or is it too
Oh,
loud?
it's a bit too loud.
Can I turn it down here?
Yeah, try turning it down.
Let's talk about it.
Nope, I cannot turn it down.
Let's talk about that.
The game's on the back. On the back.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's like two. The top one.
Okay.
Is it good?
We're good to go.
Is it the bottom?
It's good. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's
It's
fine.
fine.
What did you guys do?
Oh, we're just checking
It's better to have
levels.
Hello,
the
hello.
DM.
Is that too loud or no?
That's good.
Good.
Liam.
All right.
Are we good?
Hello.
I mean, I'm allowed.
Okay, I'm gonna point to you and then you talk.
Damn it here.
You Virginia deities.
The DM.
Calm down.
Ron.
Enjoy malaria. This is perfect.
So
We're
actually coming up,
Dom.
is it too loud or?
Right, no, we're all good.
We're good.
Oh, you're just trolling me.
What? No,
Hey,
maybe it was a little bit
guys.
too loud, but I think you're fine.
Someone's about to die in 3, 2,
Here, wait.
1. Oh!
Jesse's
Sorry.
character.
That's fine.
All right.
Oh, you did the fake rip thing?
What?
The fake rip thing?
Hi guys.
I was like, oh, not your character sheet.
I'm here. Don't worry.
Alrighty. The body's in session.
Alright, we're gonna start. So last time we left our adventurers making camp in a clearing around an old burned out and collapsed church. They'd set up camp as a small base of operations to run their scam to try and convince these villagers that they're gonna kill a werewolf. Dermot was on his way back to the camp to give them information that their rival had arrived in town. Father... What's his name? Galen. Father Galen.
No, it's Gaiden.
Gaiden. There it is, yeah.
Ninja.
Father Gaiden,
Gaiden.
like Ninja
That's
Gaiden.
I wrote it down.
Alright, so,
Gaiden.
you hear the wind softly blowing through the trees. Euphigenia's putting together a small lunch. It is quite late in the afternoon, but took a while for you guys to set up camp. The church in the background, you can tell, is completely dilapidated. Braun, as you gaze upon it, you realize that the structure itself has been burned out. It looks like there was some kind of accelerant on the outside. It's scorched and marred. Although most of the materials themselves seem fairly new. Yeah, the silence is broken by footsteps running down the path, almost frantically, as you guys are just off the path. Whoever it is will not be able to see you, at least not very easily, unless they're incredibly perceptive, so... what is your perception?
Not high.
Minus
9. Passive.
minus 23.
What?
This.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
right. You have crazy eyes.
So you hear them, A long ways off, footfalls running down the road back from town.
Sounds as if someone's running this way from town, Dr. Cross. Should we send someone to greet them? So as not to allow them to get any
Who's-
surprises.
Who's here? It's just Corey, myself, and you.
Everyone except for
Dermot.
Ash Brothers.
Oh, yeah. Both brothers?
Dermot isn't
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And God forbid anything's happened to the poor lad. He can be so charming, but just so foolhardy.
Yes, he's kind of an idiot. We'll wait to see who's here.
I'll ready my bow just in case. So just
Okay, so you ready your bow? Euphigenia, you see the glow of blue through the cracks of the trees.
Do I know if that is a similar color to the light of the flames produced by Dermot's?
With a
Lovely
22,
shimmering
most
hair.
definitely. You'd recognize that glow anywhere. You've seen him move around at night dozens of times.
Well, worry not, Valeria. I think it's Dermot running home for one of my famous lunches.
You see him run along the path, straight past where you guys are encamped, and continue sprinting.
Dermot! Dermot, we're over here, there, dear.
where's he going?
You hear a call from off into the trees to the east. Euphigenia's voice rings through. As you enter the trees and pass through, you see that they've erected the same kind of camp you're used to. You can see Cross's wagon is folded out, the sides are opened. It's not set up for a show or any kind of sale, but they have unloaded all of the supplies and set up some tents and things like that. The smell of stew greets your nose as you approach.
Dr. Cross.
Yes, Dermot, what is it?
It seems that your friend Gaydon, or Galen, or whatever you've named him, he's in town and he's looking for you. He seems to
Pretty
think
sure
you're
he's
here.
named himself.
Is it Galen again?
Valeria, go home.
Uh,
Gaydon's here.
yes, he's here. And he's got a young lad with him too. I'm not sure. He doesn't look like he wants to be there at all, though.
Most disconcerting, Dr.
Look,
Cross.
the thing is, I'm not running away from him this time anymore, Dr. Cross. I'm tired of just turning tail and leaving. We're better than him. Perhaps this is one. Maybe if there's no werewolves here per se, we could do it.
Dermot.
I'm not running. I'm tired of running.
Well, what?
Last time you said we could stay and fight and do whatever we want, but then you know what we did? We ran.
Dermot, we do not need to fight. We are not in the business of fighting. We're in the business of
Dermot.
making money.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah, but we're losing money here. I've seen the money.
But we
Probably
might be-
thousands of gold pieces inside this massive wooden bowl. It was magnificent.
But we can be saving our lives, Dermot.
What do you mean
That's
save?
the thing I'm about youth. If you lived another day, it's probably because you ran away.
Look, Auntie Jean, I
And
can't.
then you get old enough to become like Mr. Frost here.
More like the illustrious Dr. Cross. Wouldn't you like a title like that, Dermot, one day?
No.
Your own band.
Yeah,
of
I
performers.
do. I would love a title. My title would be Hero because I stayed and I fought for what I believed was right.
Last time I checked,
Dermot,
dear,
you are
were
no
fighting.
hero!
You're no hero. You're a bard. We're a group of charlatans. Sometimes accepting our realities is one of the most powerful defenses one can have in such a tempestuous world, such as the one we live.
But if we pretend to do good, why can't we just stay and do it once or twice? It can't. Surely it can't hurt.
I've looked at our abilities quite thoroughly, my dear, and I don't think we can handle too much serious affairs. We're just trying to make a living in this wild world.
Yeah, well, there's no point in getting a living if we're just the whole time we're just cheaters and frauds. I want to do something with my life, and Shell, whatever you guys do is fine and fantastic and all, and builds a name. But what happens when we hit the wall one day, and we're forced to make a decision? Do we do the right thing or do we run? And I'm tired of running.
Sometimes those opportunities emerge at the most unlikely times. For now, though, I think we stick with the status quo, don't we? Grow in our abilities and strengths and see where that leads us.
Alright.
But there's no sense in blindly rushing into things.
Well, I mean, it's not my fault.
It's a charming aspect of you,
Look.
my lovely little Dermot.
Perhaps what I'm thinking here is if you guys aren't up to the challenge of beating this Gaiden, then we should just leave them.
Gaiden is something very, very interesting to deal
Well,
with.
the thing is, we've run from him every time, so I immediately start packing things up. Like we may as well just go.
Dr. Cross, why don't you inform him as to why we've been running every time?
Listen, Dermot, we do not run. We play strategically.
Strategically running away. It's not.
It's not running.
We haven't even tried to beat him once, and apparently, if you have this big hate on for each other, why wouldn't you want to beat him? We can put him out of business here.
You want to do this?
I absolutely want to do this.
You want to just run headlong into things?
Not headlong, we plan things.
Speaking of headlong, you hear smashing and crashing start coming through the woods. All of you immediately hear it.
I get my bow again.
Whatever's coming for you is definitely big. As it bursts through the trees, you see a werewolf, completely dressed up with fangs. The thing flies out and falls on its face and slides. Looks up at you, and you see Braun's eyes staring back at you. He's got blood all over his shoulder, all over his back. His costume is torn up. Looks like he's been fleeing from something.
Braun, you fucking
Braun,
idiot.
what are you doing?
Braun saves man, and I drag this corpse from under me.
Braun, what are you doing?
You didn't save anyone, he's dead.
No, Dr. Cross can save,
May I
yes.
roll a medicine check on this poor lad he's brought with him?
Absolutely.
Even though I have not seen
The
this.
good doctor.
all over
do
you.
not
Ooh, it's
have
only a 7.
Yeah,
14.
leave this
So,
to the real
who's
doctors.
got the highest skill?
I think so. Oh, no, I don't even.
What's your medicine?
It's non-existent. Just a straight +4 bonus because of my wisdom.
Mine's 2.
Oh,
So,
I'm as much of a doctor as you are.
and the cook is a better doctor than the doctor. So you're the bad doctor, not the good doctor. All right. So as you look him over, you realize he is dead. It looks like his ribs have been broken. His back is broken. He has.
Can I do an insight check?
As you look over him, you can see humanoid handprints in his back that have crushed his ribs. So there's actually imprints where they've disconnected and been pushed inside of his torso. Looks like he was thrown through something. He's got splinters of wood in his body. But he looks like a rag doll. But you can't stop looking at his face. All you can see is the most deep dread you have ever witnessed on another another creature, though he's dead, frozen in terror.
My goodness, this poor soul.
What happened?
Braun find weird monsters. We need to run.
A
What
real
fight?
monster.
What type of monsters did you find?
And I kind of gesture to my own costume.
Like a bear?
Werewolf.
A werewolf?
A
Eyes
Was the moon out though?
no,
Were
It
you
was-
looking in a
it was
mirror?
midday.
Do werewolves appear midday?
Yeah, it's the afternoon of the first day you arrived. He's only been missing for about 5 or 6 hours.
Something's a little troubling with that assessment, my dear. Is there any way I can investigate the body? Roll an investigation check.
Well, your medicine check kind of revealed that, but I mean,
I'm looking for other types of things that could suggest what killed it. If I look deeper in the wounds, inspect the wounds a little further.
You do poke around in the wounds for sure, but it just looks like blunt force trauma from large humanoid hands. Looks larger than a man, though. Whatever did it.
Can I check, since I'm pretty proficient with werewolf stuff, can I check to see if it's like a werewolf? You what, nature?
I would say Arcana, 'cause it is kind of a magical disease.
12.
12.
I work in
Nothing?
You have no idea. Could have been a werewolf. They have enough strength to do something
24
like this.
Arcana?
Go.
24? Easily could be any kind of monstrous creature, though. Like, there's lots of strong-sized creatures. But the description of the glowing eyes is suspicious. Werewolves are known for that, sometimes. It's kind of hard to tell because you've just read about them, right? So you're going off of myths and legends of commoners for the most part. But very easily could be a werewolf, but as you said, no moon.
Where did you find him, Braun?
At farm you sent me.
Braun, was he
should-
dead when you got there?
No, man alive for 3 hours. Braun wait in forest for night to put off costume. Braun watch. Braun see man fly out of barn. Braun try to help man. And Braun sighs. And then he starts like kind of like walking towards the carriage a little bit, kind of like, yes,
Right, well, let's
run.
let's get this costume off you. You and Janine and Mr. Cross here just want to leave immediately anyway, so we may as well go, especially since Gaten's here. So
You don't want to check out the bar?
no, absolutely not. No, this is not our thing.
You
here.
just said you wanted to
It's
be a
fine.
hero.
I've changed my mind.
Now, the last time I remember, it is that Dr. Cross and I are the one leading this outfit of vagabonds and ragamuffins, yourself included there, dumb man.
All right.
So please allow us to carefully consider our next move, as we always have done, and ensure your health and safety in the meanwhile.
Euphigenia, you also handle most of the money organization. And you do know that your supplies are running very low. You guys do not have a lot of money. You could make it a couple more towns, but you're pretty sure you're not going to find another mark unless you can pull off a really good gig in the next several towns.
Well, we're not intending on leaving. Just going to wait for a little more chaos and drama to ensue, and so as to capitalize when things are at their absolute worst.
Xavier Cross does not know this, by the way.
He's been throwing money everywhere.
Absolutely.
Braun could want down. Braun has scars. Braun bring body. Braun say monster attacked.
Right. No, I think technically I went out hunting for a werewolf-like creature, and I need to tell you about this stuff anyways. If we are staying, what are we doing here?
Well,
The first moment you said we're running, and now we're
I
waiting.
never said we were running.
Well, what's
I said the advantages of running are numerous.
How did the town look, Dermot? How are the townsfolk?
well, the folk are very easily tricked and pleased. I did my produce flame spell, and they were just all into it immediately. Then this Gaiden walked into town, and we had a heated argument, and he tried to blame me of being a werewolf. And of course, I listened to some of the town members, and they say some attacks have happened further north. Where did you come from, brother?
Braun came from
You were further south.
south.
Right, so these people have no clue about what's going on, or they know better. Now, I'm not sure if this area is safe either. I don't really know what's the deal.
Braun Light Tower.
We'll wait the night here, and then we'll go to town.
Right, so I can go to town, but give me this boy here, and I will say I reclaimed him from some sort of beast.
Are you sure that's the wisest idea? Running into a town as a new personage with a dead body?
Well, I mean, last time I checked, I'm basically the lead investigator on these werewolf attacks already.
Self-appointed or not.
It's
As
not
you
so-
may be. As you may be. We still need to determine exactly what it is we need, and that is to really land this next gig. And how are we going to land it? We have to allow them to believe that the end is near.
Right. Well, here's the deal. They already think it's near. They've offered me all the payment I want, plus food and supply, and then also it's a huge deal for us. It'll keep us going forever, and we'll get a large sum of gold. All we have to do is present them with some sort of pelt, and perhaps and I even managed to convince the man, instead of waiting around, we can just take the wealth and our property and go. We don't have to stay.
So you've already prepared for a quick escape, I see. You're not so far from the flock after all, are you? Well, I've taught you well. Haven't we done a good job with this one, Dr. Cross? So I think it's easy to determine what we need to do, and if there are things that go bump in the night, perhaps we should look into them and cast a light, see what it finds.
Braun's gonna start doing like circles of the camp, and I'm gonna roll perception.
Okay.
13.
13. All right. So you start circling the camp. You're kind of looking out to make sure whatever it was that was out there didn't follow you, or to get an eye of the gypsy maybe, or anything else that might cause trouble. And as you walk around the camp, you kick something through the ground. You reach down and pick up a small silver idol about the size of a large coin. And it appears to be in the shape of the sun.
Is it quite a hefty, like, silver talisman?
Yeah, it seems like some kind of holy symbol.
I haven't thought about Braun and money. Braun, save coin. Show Cross later.
Alright, so you pocket the sun idol.
Yeah, and continue walking.
Okay, you just keep walking around.
Yeah, keep circling the camp.
Okay.
Taught him well.
What did Gaydon hand me? He gave me something. He slipped it into my hand.
You
that
reach
the
into
gold
your
coin,
pocket.
wasn't Sorry? That
Yes.
was somebody else. That was the other guy.
That was he got a.
Yeah.
But
You
he-
got a gold coin, did you not?
Nope.
No, it was you.
Somebody else got... Gabe got something, and then somebody got something from the guy in the colorful...
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a token for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll show you that too.
Yeah, so I guess I got the. Was
So-
it a coin from Gaydon?
You reach in your pocket and pull forth a small piece of bone that is carved in the shape of a tooth, but you can tell it's not an actual tooth. It looks like a large wolf canine or something similar to that. But as you look at it, the inside is hollowed out, and it appears to have some kind of what's it called?
indent?
Well, yeah, it's an indent on top, but it almost looks like it's a keyhole. It's almost got squares cut into it at edging on the inside.
I also go, yeah, and this Gaydon fellow handed me this.
You take it from him, and you know exactly what it is. In your order, when people would turn against the church and become charlatans or liars or manipulators or steal or murder their brethren, one of these is made and given to all the outsourced clerics that travel the land. It's essentially like getting a black spot on a pirate ship. So, as he hands it to you, you realize that the gig is up. The church must know that you're out here doing your charlatry.
Can I roll a religion check?
Yep.
24.
24? Yeah, you recognize it immediately from the order, but yeah, you do know Gaydon is from the Order of the Dawn.
So I know that it was this black mark, this scarlet letter.
It's basically a hit. It's a hit note on you.
It looks like they're closing in quickly.
Usually the priests themselves won't do executions, things like that. They usually rally townsfolk to strip you of all your wealth and gold and yeah, pretty much do whatever that the local laws stipulate, kind of a thing.
It seems as if there was no escaping this one with the early exit, is it?
Damn it. The priest gave this to you?
Yes, Gaydon gave it to me. Not that there was a leader of the town, but he was very much a very kind of dopey, to the point where it was almost unbelievable. And when Gaydon entered the bar, he kind of broke loose in a fit of rage. So I'm not sure if we are being drawn into some sort of trap here.
Well, this is interesting, Dermot.
But I promise, it's a really nice bowl.
What?
The bowl that holds all the coins. It's fantastic.
Like diamonds, jewels?
No, it's just a wooden bowl, but it's beautiful wood.
Who cares about the bowl?
Look,
You forget about
Auntie
bowl.
Jean was looking for another bowl to mix eggs in, and it's just a perfect bowl.
You've done well, Dermot. Well done. Well.
Point here.
Please make sure you point at it again once we see it in our midst.
So, what do you guys think? Should I go into town with this poor lad and say I found this corpse?
Braun think maybe not fresh corpse.
Right, so what, give it an hour or two, let it sit out in the
Braun
sun,
think.
put it on top of the cage, dry it out, what do you want, Bron?
I don't think that's a good idea.
It'll stink to high
Oh,
heaven.
that's quite disrespectful to the body, don't you think?
Braun
Especially
think
with some of these
less of
towns
an
full
issue,
food.
man, stranger.
I think
Bring fresh corpse over. Finding corpse from a kill.
if only
a
you
couple
were as
days
wise as you are strong, Braun. Aren't you? But how strong you are.
Valeria, you do realize that keeping a corpse in camp overnight in a town that could have wolves or werewolves cruising around might be less than optimal.
If we leave it here, there's going to be something trying to eat it.
I think the proper idea, Dr. Cross, would be to leave it somewhere near the town where people may be able to find it. Perhaps close to his home. I'd have to say it might be an inconvenience for Braun, but he may have to return it to the farm where he found it.
Braun.
What if somebody finds us moving this corpse?
Well, we'll go back the way we came.
Not going to look good.
Either way, they're going to find somebody with a corpse.
Well,
Either
Braun.
returning it to a place where they'll find it, or giving it to an angry mob with a bloodlust looking for any suspicious
We
types.
should just bury him right here.
Well, perhaps we can use this body to lure
Maybe.
in whatever killed him, and then kill that thing, and then
I
And then-
don't think.
and then take it to the town, and then collect a reward, and then bugger off.
I think it might be good.
Braun
I
thing.
like your enthusiasm.
don't
I
think it works
enjoy
like that.
this boy's enthusiasm.
Isn't there somewhere
not
we
the
could
time
trap
for
it, like an
heroics.
enclosed space, burn it perhaps?
So you,
It may not
do
be
you
the time
want
for
to
the
fight
heroics.
this thing, or do you not
But I
want to?
think it's the
Because
time to
I
improve your
suggested we
reputation
go
with the
back to
church.
the farmhouse.
We're about to keep
Well, I'm
on
fighting. If anything, we
roaming
should
about,
So I think we should go back to the
unperturbed.
farmhouse.
We're going to have to do something
Braun
about this.
bring back body as if werewolf. And he kind of gets down on all fours, kind of like picks it up in one arm. Braun, people see Braun,
No.
Braun think werewolf.
Illyria,
It's got a good idea.
would you mind taking your pass without the trace abilities and helping with a stealth check to get that body home?
Do I have pass the trace?
I think you
Level
do.
1.
At level 1, I don't think so.
No.
Not at level 1.
Yeah.
Well, you'll still be able to help him, won't you?
Faster the triple. If forest is your preferred terrain.
No, yeah. No, it's super not.
Don't you have urban?
Maybe
What is your favorite terrain?
I did pick forest.
I'm not really trying to be stealthy though, guys. Like, well, maybe like so it doesn't lead back to our camp, but at a certain point, I want to be like crashing through the woods,
This is
leaving it.
Well, yeah, that's why we need
This
Corey.
isn't Ted Danson, let's see
Grassland.
CSI.
So I
Grassland, okay.
But still, I mean, we could.
Return him to his home and perhaps keep eye on the situation.
Should we perhaps all go? Just what if there is something actually there?
I'm sure my services could be well used in setting up some type of traps or some things like I want to do. How about you? What do you fear?
You know what, Dermot? Let's all go. Let's all go.
Oh.
It'll be fine.
Braun think we should leave him here. Maybe Braun should have a beer.
Braun, there you go, showing off your strengths again. Infallible in your own way. But I think we must go. I don't feel like leaving anything near our campsite. You don't want
Virginia
to
brings back body. Braun has a beer.
That's not
Oh,
going to
no,
work.
plan.
How could you do that to a poor old woman?
You Virginia suggested.
Right, I could carry him.
Someone's going to have to.
Braun think none of us should go back to farm. Maybe somewhere else.
It's okay, bro. There's lots of us. We'll protect you.
Braun says no.
Bron, I know you're worried. But I feel as if we should go. Dr. Cross is in a tough predicament in this situation.
Right, if we do something that maybe helps you. Actually, I don't know that it's a hit mark. You haven't said anything about it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no worries.
Braun think we find Smurf dead, leave it there. Overnight. Come back here, wait, go in the morning, pick it up. Yes.
It's not a bad idea. And then it can be ravaged by some sort of creature, perhaps wolves, and we can ambush them and then kill them, and then we can basically pretend they're real werewolf pelts, take the gold, then leave.
It's a
Then
good
bugger
plan.
off. Or if it's a werewolf, kill the werewolf
I like that.
Fine.
and then bugger off.
Fine.
Right.
That's what
Fine.
we'll do. We'll bury it, we'll put it out, we'll lay traps, we'll see what comes in the night. You want to play heroics? Now's your chance.
Right. Oh. Okay, Bron, pick up the body, we'll find it then. Perfect. Illyria, did you perhaps see somewhere that was a den-like sort of place? Some with bones or
Saw a lot of tracks, but no bones, nothing like that.
Right.
Should we throw it in the church?
No.
What's in the church?
The church is pretty much full of just rock and wood and broken materials, roof and slate. There
what I
are some
could
visible
see.
benches, things like that, but yeah, it's pretty much completely collapsed. Yeah,
Um,
stone structure that had a wooden roof, wooden
The
beams.
basement was still open and there had a bunch of bones in it. But I don't know that.
But you don't know that. No.
Braun fine then. Braun fine.
Actually, with the 12, you do see that you saw the stairs going down into.
No,
the
like I'm walking off into the woods to find a den.
Oh, okay.
I guess the basement was
Because
basically
the last, you kind of said, yeah, that'll be the plan, and then kind of was like, oh, what about the... You didn't actually say that wasn't the plan, so... Braun walks off with a 10 into perception to find a den.
Okay, so Braun starts wandering off into the woods on his own.
I'm going to run after him.
Looking
Braun.
at the tower.
What?
Just started...
Oh, I looked at the church, I guess, yeah. The house. So do I know about this?
Yeah, you can notice him wandering off. Yeah, like, yeah.
I'm gonna come grab you. What are you doing? You just saw some weird creature perhaps kill this young lad and you're just gonna leave?
Braun-eyed body.
No.
Hiding the body.
A loud wind blows through the trees. The two of you look over into the woods and see nothing.
I'm gonna do an active perception check. What? It's an 8.
Nah, 20.
That's right.
Oh shit.
There's nothing there.
God damn it, Dice.
Right. So, did you see any trace of dens? What's the area like?
Braun think den this way. The way I looked. And
just forest. There's nothing but tracks.
There's no underground layer. There's
the
no.
basement, but it's probably not. It wouldn't be in the basement, would it?
Well, why not?
Because it's a.
Well, I mean, if anything, our camp's already here, and we can just quickly move over. It's almost believable enough to leave it in there. And then it is a very enclosed area, and there's also there's not a lot of exits for it. So if it goes in, there's only one way out, and we can maybe get Anti-Jean here to somehow faction a trap that closes down on this beast. And if it is really a werewolf, then we will have it by surprise, because then it will have to get out.
It's a
And
good idea.
we still have weapons. We have blades, we have swords, I've got magic, so does Mr. Cross. Dr. Cross, sorry, excuse me. I mean, it's completely believable. We can do this.
Did you guys run off or are you?
We're like in camp.
Oh, okay.
Like on the cusp, I assume.
Braun's kind of like tiptoed in.
Right, so back to the church then.
I think so, if that's an option.
It's always an option.
Well,
Now, couldn't we just take it back to where we found it and set up some traps there?
Braun think the beast still there.
We don't know
Eh.
this church too well, do we? But to say we could trap something in when I could easily just break out.
Well, then we investigate.
Bronze
There's nothing
still.
against that.
I
It's-
have an investigation.
It's a basement.
And
There's
it's-
only one exit.
But the structure is dilapidated.
Well, if anything,
It did seem quite dangerous down there. The roof is not in the greatest shape. The stone floor is held up by beams.
perhaps we
partially
collapse
collapsed.
the building on it. The rest, that's one
Then
way.
we can't get the booty out.
We got Bron, you got me. I'm willing to dig for hours on end to pull out a werewolf corpse to collect a bounty.
Bron thinks I just beat him to pulp and then no digging.
we can do that too.
We could do that. It's a good idea, Ben.
I still think
Come on,
traps at the
Woodrow.
place where we saw it last are the best thing.
Euphigenia, do a perception. What's your passive perception? 22? 23? Alright, so you go over, your stew is done. You almost burned it and you start putting out bowls for everybody. As, like, you guys spend probably the next hour or so arguing as to what you're going to do. And realize that there are quite a few materials in the church that you could pilfer. Wood and rock, things like that, some ropes.
Grain.
There was grain down below and things, yeah. The grain is surprisingly in good shape, even though this area looks like it's been burned out for some time. Barley usually doesn't last that long, so it is quite suspicious, but, I mean, all of it's usable. Barrels are strong oak. Most of the structure itself is made of stone and elm. However, you guys don't really have any tools.
We've got pure brawn.
Bron has what? Well, Bron take out beam. So I'm guessing in that hour, I'm just kind of like, I'll try to take up a barrel or two of barley.
Okay,
Still arguing.
Yeah, I'm going to help as well.
yeah, the two of you can easily handle one of the big barrels between the two of you, no problem.
Okay. And I'll just load it onto the back of the cart.
Okay. So you guys bring up the barrels, start loading them on.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to do perception to see if there's any symbols on them, any kind of like store symbol to be like, oh, someone actually just stashed this here, or it could be tied back to anyone.
Okay.
10. Oh my god.
I rolled a 20.
10? Alright, you kind of take a gander. Don't see too much. Throw the barrels on the wagon.
Alright. The entire time, he's arguing like, let's just put it in the church. I'm like, no, Forrest. The body's just on this skirt of our camp.
As they're walking it past you, though, Euphigenia, on one of the bands, on one of the barrels, you do see the same symbol of the sun. Yeah.
Can I roll Arcana or History or something?
Religion.
Religion? Oh, I'll roll a religion check on that, perhaps. I might. Oh, I didn't even roll. It just fell out of my hand.
Too
It was
bad.
an 8.
8?
Man,
You don't recognize it at all.
nothing.
Better than last time.
When it came for Brown to run away.
There's no link
Or look at
between
things.
me and the
Oh, yeah,
inquisitory
just
nature.
Nope, you've never seen a symbol of just a single sun that looks quite like this before. I mean, lots of people venerate the gods and the sun, and a lot of people just use the sun as symbols for businesses, but this could be any of those
Can I do a
things.
history check if I can't see if this is something in history that occurs? So, 17.
17? As far as you know, there are no religions or any groups in the area that venerate the sun.
That's most odd, isn't it?
Historically, they've never worshipped the sun.
Except for these folk, but they don't know that.
So I tell the group what I've determined.
Alright,
Right, now.
tell the group.
It seems as if this sun has appeared again, this mark I found in the building.
Right, yeah, no, they
Sun.
believe in that in the town there.
Oh, they do they?
Yeah, well, it's the main deity. It's
Ron,
the
what are you
sun.
looking for?
Oh, that's
Brown found symbol. I'm just kind of like looking in all the like raggedy pockets that are in this costume, and then I pull out just like this silver idol, which is now kind of covered in blood.
It's actually kind of a bronze material. It's
Oh.
probably not worth a fortune, but
I immediately go over to Bob. Give me that.
alright. Roll religion, Mr. Cross.
Me
Jesus.
No
too.
chance.
Failed terribly.
20.
20? Alright. So you look at it. It's a very typical holy symbol. You see these things on priests all over the place. But you've been in this area before, several times. You haven't passed through this particular town, but you know that Lothander and Helm are the two gods that most pray to out here, or Umberly, the goddess of storms.
Lothan, Helmer, or Umberly.
Yeah, and none of them are associated with the sun.
Well, it seems I've known for some time that usually the deities that are worshipped in the region are Helm or Lothar or some other one, but none of them ring a bell with the sun. This is quite odd. Dermot, you say that they worship this deity and have these icons everywhere down in this town?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I didn't see any suns because I really wasn't looking for any, but the priest, he definitely talked it up quite a bit about the sun god and this and that, and that I was a chosen, I guess, embodiment of their god.
Because believed you were a deity.
Well, perhaps I am a flaming man. I don't know what you want from me.
Or an avatar of someone's will. Yes, you are a flaming man indeed.
Bron has second idea.
Why didn't you bring
What's your-
back more
what's
money?
your idea, Braun?
Well, I couldn't get. I made the deal.
Guys, Braun has something to say.
Bron think maybe you bring back idol. Showing that you are demigod, yes.
That doesn't do anything for me because they're still not going to give me the gold.
But that takes day, maybe 2. Bury the corpses in that time. And in that time you will build yourself up to be a god. Maybe this creature knocks you down, but you find his body.
Right, you don't even mind. I say we've got a pretty good idea with hunting the beast here.
Bron think that if hunting, no.
How about we stay the night and then we'll all head into town with our leader, Dermot.
Right. And we've got to change the name on the wagon then. Right? Because, I mean...
I say we
Absolutely not.
I say we leave the wagon here. This place has looked rather undisturbed for some time.
But what if someone pillages what little
Bron
supplies we have
guards
left?
wagon.
Right, you ran, apparently, from this creature. What happens if it shows up?
Bron, you said pillage. Werewolves no pillage. Werewolves kill or run from werewolf. Humans pillage. Bron protects.
Well, I guess that can work. But what do we do with the body in the meantime? Can we try it tonight? Can we just put the body in there? Maybe set up a miner trap that closes a door or something, passes through it.
Minor took even no tools, no supplies. But
Dermot
that's why I think at a
should be
farm.
guarded and
I
stay
think at a
up all
farmhouse
night.
where there might be tools and supplies might be better. But that's just a little old me.
They would have some tools there, definitely.
How far away was the farm, Brown?
A couple of hours south.
Bron, couple of hours at Bron Splint.
Right, so I'll go with Bron. We'll collect as much as we can. We'll also bring Illyria with us. You guys prep the basement as best you can, and then we come back and set up a trap, and then sleep on the night. And then if we hear anything, we kill it. Yeah,
Sure.
perfect. Let's go.
Bron
Sounds like
democracy, Bron thing vote. Or opposed to going to farm at all.
I think that's a decent idea.
Sorry, Braun.
What do you think, Dr. Cross?
Bro,
Do you
not
think
sorry
that's
if
a
people
foolish
die.
try to use something to
Well, Bron's sad because
rather
lonely,
than lure it
but
to a neutral
We're not
place.
going to die, Braun.
Alright, so you guys start heading off towards the farm. The 3 of them collect up their gear and start heading off into the woods in tow of Braun.
I'll go.
So do a survival check. See if you can find your way back.
Oh, fuck. I bet I left pretty big tracks for someone else to follow, though.
Frog trees.
8.
Ooh, yeah.
I know what my brother's been before.
Because you said I was...
No, that's a full. No, that's a full.
What's your passive?
12.
12. Alright, so as Braun starts leading you away, you just kind of grab him and keep him back onto the path that he has clearly smashed through the brush. It is quite woven. If something was chasing him directly through the woods, likely it would have got him.
Yeah.
So am I or am I not bringing the corpse with me?
No, you're leaving.
Okay, I'm also going to relieve the werewolf rags too.
Okay. Alright, so as you guys move through the woods, the wind dies down and the trees become silent. Illyria, your heart slightly stills as you realize you can hear nothing of the birds and wildlife that you would normally hear in a forest such as this.
I'm a bit perturbed right now. I don't think we're alone.
Oh, Bron.
Oh.
Bron. Ah, owl, right there.
I'm pointing at like a
Bro,
brush.
that's a rock.
Well,
I rolled a 1.
No, I don't know. I'm not the tracker. Why don't we just take the road back to town or back to the farm?
Bron's still covered in blood.
Well, you do have. You could have put other clothes on, Bron.
Bron did, now they covered in blood. Lots of blood.
Oh,
He was absolutely drenched when he showed up at the camp. He's been carrying a body for a while.
Like a average body.
Yeah.
do I get this like strange silent feeling, or am I not perceptive enough?
You can hear that there's nothing moving, no sound at all. It does seem incredibly eerie.
Right. Well, I'm just gonna put my hand on my sword.
I do just like a nature check to see if I can like hear anything.
Well, it would just be a perception. You can try and actively now.
18.
18? Alright, so you do realize there is total silence. No wind, no nothing. If anything's out there, it's not moving. But in a forest this dense and thick, you would think that a predator has to be nearby for this much silence to strike.
I gotta make my bow out and I'm gonna just ready it and
As soon as I see he pulls out his bow, I pull out my sword.
Okay.
we should keep walking, but we should
Hurry up!
be
I think.
ready for an attack. We're not alone in this forest right now.
Can we just all like run there? This walking thing seems a
No.
bit absurd.
Running is only if we're being stalked. Running will only provoke it.
Isn't that kind of what we want? I mean, if we kill this thing
Not
without
in
even
the
the
middle
help
of
of
the forest.
Dr. Cross and
We
Euphigenia.
don't know what's out there. Could
Bron
be
and they keep moving.
And I like ready my shield and hammer and start like cautiously walking forward at a decent pace, not fast, not slow.
Okay.
And seize bugger all.
Alright. So about another half an hour from where the woods became quiet, you reached the farmhouse.
Mm-hmm.
The entire area seems drowned out in the same silence. You see the pool of blood in the center of the field. It's pretty easy to spot where the body had fallen. The doors of the second floor barn opening are swinging in the breeze with blood stains. The lock and center of the door is shattered. The barn itself is quite dilapidated and old. And through the cracks you can't see any movement, nor through the doors. The farmhouse door remains closed and the shutters locked. Seems they were trying to keep the heat of the day out.
And obviously the hole in the fence where Bron ran through it.
Yeah.
What happened to the fence, Bron?
Bron make escape.
Bron was sneaking.
Bron think maybe now that you see, bad idea.
No, we gotta go in.
Into the barn.
Look, I'm not going back to. Did you hear? This is the first time I get to control a mission. The first time. Alright, I'm not blowing it on this, okay?
Bron maybe
think we check house.
Right, we'll
Maybe
check-
tools in the house.
Which direction did the beast come from?
Recollection, because I did see like a shadowy figure run to the barn, and then just nothing for a while.
You saw a figure walk to the barn, but it was walking, and it appeared to be a man at distance, some kind of human. And then this guy was thrown from the barn. Very well could have been the same silhouette. You're unsure.
And I do think it's a werewolf, so I know like they can take human form. So I'll probably say the direction it came from.
Alright, so it came from essentially behind the farmhouse.
It came from behind. Yes, and snuck in.
Right, well, maybe we should just sneak on over there then.
Check out behind the farmhouse.
Broad check house.
Just in the house alone.
Right, I'll come with you. We shouldn't split apart. If anything, that makes us vulnerable to whatever, and I'm not willing to get shattered. I want to be a hero, but I don't want to die this soon.
I would say that most are 90% in barn. 10% in house. 3% in woods behind us.
Well, perhaps
Illyria, you hear what you think is a cough.
From which direction?
Seems to have come from the barn.
Everybody shut up. There's something in the barn.
Roll your perception.
16. I got 16.
Okay. Alright, so you hear nothing else, but you're certain you heard a cough. An extremely loud one that sounded wet.
Did anybody else hear that coming from inside of the barn?
Oh, the 16? No, I did not hear. Something came from inside the barn. Now,
It was a
mind you,
cough.
I could probably just burn the bastard
We
down.
don't know what's inside.
Right, well,
Tools might be inside.
You want to be a hero, yet you want to burn something inside the barn.
if there's a monster in there, then we killed the monster.
Could be a
It's not that-
6-year-old boy. You don't know.
Right, well,
Six-
then,
you want to be a
boy just
hero.
comes back as demon.
What?
don't
What?
worry. It's fine. Don't worry.
Maybe we should go and check inside the barn.
Well, look inside the house first, see if anyone's there, and then perhaps if they didn't notice
It could escape while we're looking in the house.
Well, then, fine. Let's go to the barn. Let's move this along.
Ron want gold.
You want to go?
Gold.
Gold. Who wants gold?
Well, yeah, we'll get gold. What, from me?
Yes. You boss. Boss pay. Boss want me to work.
I would like some
Right,
gold
no,
as
no,
well.
what- This is what happens. This is a brother. This is a family. This is
It's
a,
not very convincing.
This is a family business here. I help you, you help me, free of charge. If anything, I should be paying Illyria, but he is also technically family.
I'm not your family.
Well, you are, because we travel together a lot, so
Wait.
we're technical family. I'm not playing any of you. We're going to go on the barn. Forget this. Talk, because I don't have the money for it. Auntie Jean carries the gold anyways.
Well then, you
Oh, yeah.
Virginia boss. You Virginia gives me gold. And I start walking towards the barn.
Illyria, you have studied werewolves quite a bit in detail. You're certain if there's one in that barn, it would know you're here. Their hearing and smell are incredibly sharp.
Ready your weapons. If it is a werewolf in here, it knows we're here.
I'm gonna keep my eyes just fixated on the open barn doors at the top.
Okay.
And I'm going to basically just draw my sword.
And on this side of the barn, below those, is just a single man door. But it does look like a large enough barn to hold some cattle, some chickens, but you don't hear any farm animals.
Can I tell what type of cough I heard? It was like a human cough, or
You're not sure. It would have been pretty loud and wet for a human cough, though.
okay.
It didn't sound like a standard cough from a man, though,
Sick
that's
dog.
for sure.
Okay.
Could have been a sick dog, or a sick man, or an injured
Any animal
person.
in the barn?
Let's go both ways.
Yeah, not likely to be a cow or anything. Probably something humanoid.
How many
Yes.
stories are in this barn? Is it just like the one?
Just two. It looks like just a single floor with a loft.
Okay, then like the okay.
Yeah.
Right, so who's with us? We're going inside the barn.
We're all going in. I'm going
Great,
to
let's go.
produce flame,
Stop talking.
long sword, and I'm going to kick the door in.
All right, so you guys approach the door, and just as Dermot is about to kick it down, what are you guys doing?
We are back at the camp.
Are you gonna start preparing some kind of trap,
Yep.
or are you
Yep.
gonna?
We're going to
do you think, Mr.
investigate the
Cross?
structure to be able to find something to collapse the building quickly. That
Okay.
seems to be our only advantage.
So you're gonna investigate the basement to see if you can collapse the roof somehow, or?
Yeah.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
That's fine.
I assume we're both just like.
18.
No more open the
I
browser.
don't know, I'm making you do your own thing, man. What are you doing?
Thank you. Just
Huh?
look up on your phone.
Oh, I was.
18. He's going to
I
assist
wasn't.
an old
I
lady.
wasn't assisting.
So you've got an 18.
Assisting.
So you go down to the basement.
I'm going to use
Start
the
looking
inspiration
around.
dice too.
Oh yeah, inspiration.
21.
21. All right. So you start moving around the basement, looking around. You see a few kind of weaker supports that have some cracked sections of the beam. You're fairly sure if you put enough force into them that the roof would come down. Whether it'll cause a chain reaction and collapse the whole structure, you can be positive, but a lot of the roof will come down on the center of this open area.
Is there any way we can attack it from outside?
As you continue to move through, looking through the bones and kicking scraps around and trying to check things out, you see a skeletal hand hanging down through the roof. So someone who was crushed by the building, their hand is falling down through, and it's just a skeletal hand reaching down out of the roof above one of the barrels that the boys pulled out.
Do you notice that hand, Dr. Cross?
Yeah. Lovely place.
Indeed it is. And we want to bring a werewolf back here. I guess,
There's not a werewolf around, I'm sure.
who knows what it is? Something that could do that to a man, though. What kind of power he must possess? Certainly more than the power that we possess.
Yes, certainly.
What should we do?
Not even Braun could save us from something so strong.
Together we might just stand a chance. So, this is our part here. This is our specialty. How are we going to massage the situation to benefit our comrades? I think by collapsing the roof would be a good idea. It would be able some way to do some serious bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's any way we could investigate above us and see what that poor lost soul there who's been skeletonized might possess on him?
For sure. How heavy were the barrels? Like, probably pretty.
300 pounds in the full ones, probably closer to 75 to 100. They're quite large barrels.
Okay.
But only 75 pounds, say, for the lighter ones.
Okay.
The two of you could pull one out of the wall easily and roll it around.
Mm-hmm.
Majestic Harbor food.
And would we know, like, how much the support could take? Like, I guess there's no real...
It's damaged, right? I mean, for all you know, it could go any minute. Hit it with an axe and it could go down, tie a rope on it and it could go down. You never know. For all you know, it'll stand for 100 years, though. Pretty hard to tell. Euphigenia thinks that a pretty swift, heavy blow could take it down, but yeah.
Yeah, but we don't want to be inside here when a werewolf is.
Is there any way we could attack the support structure from the outside? Can we find anything that might...
We could
regard
get
itself?
Braun to throw a barrel onto where it's weak and hope that the whole thing crumbles to the ground.
What is this, Donkey Kong?
I do prefer that plan, to tell you the truth.
I thought you guys were going to set up some kind of trap, though.
But we are. We're still not done.
Yeah.
Still not done at all.
All right, well,
Can we
while
fashion-
they're in
can
the
we build
planning
we're gonna try to- we're going to
phase...
try to build a gate, like some door that we can, some structure that we can enclose and capture the creature into this one room. We'll bring, some type of iron gate down, if we can find anything that could serve as that.
Or maybe part together some of the broken doors that are laying about.
Doors
Yeah,
I
like-
think can smash through. Perhaps rocks. Maybe we could collapse rocks on the entrance or something. As if it could be loose rubble and we could position it with, a trigger mechanism to release when we pull the rope.
The doors of the structure are damaged, but it seems like it's mostly fire damage near the top that you could smash away from it. The rear door is quite a bit smaller than either of the two front doors that remain. The rear door has been completely destroyed, though. It's just fallen off onto the ground. It's broken into pieces and weathered. Wasn't quite the quality of the front door. But you do have a couple of doors, and behind it you see numerous beams. There's at least 20 or 30 beams of varying lengths from anywhere from 3 or 4 feet to up to 20 or 30 feet. Yeah, as well as rock, plates of slate, benches. It's a pretty simple structure.
Okay. The beams there aren't like connected to anything. They're just kind of like
Loose.
loose.
They're all
Or were they,
so they
like,
they burned
actual-
out and they were part of the roof. So as they collapsed
Oh,
in,
okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So they're all in varying states of decay
Okay.
and damage. But I think we should take our 5-minute break.
Okay.
And we'll be back. Well, yeah, 5-10 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Traps we're going to make.
And it'll give them a chance to think of a plan.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Hopefully
watching,
Dermot
guys.
Doesn't die turn
Thanks
one.
for people watching this.
On to the sweetest.
Tune in 5 minutes for.
For people.
For death.
Are there anyone? Is anyone watching by chance?
Yeah, 4.
4 people.
Thank you, guys. We love you.
I don't think that includes, or that might include me who's watching on my phone.
Even if 3 people. Gems, all of you.
Ooh, that's actually nice quality.
It's really good.
Oh, I can't.
Is it streaming this or?
Oh god.
I'm like not gonna
If you got any questions or anything like that that you want to ask about
Nobody's
us.
looking at the chat right now, so.
Well, nobody's looking at the chat.
I mean, none of us are looking at the chat.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's someone on there.
Don't!
Well, I mean, I'd still say ask because then we can look at them after. And then just
I feel like such a second edition DM. Can
Yeah.
we find anything to make a trap with?
Yeah.
Can you?
I search for traps. Is there traps?
Is there a trap around I could use?
no.
Yes.
There's 9 traps.
There is a trap.
I don't know the first thing about traps, man. I'm
My life is.
I'm a doctor.
I'm a doctor, damn it. Except she's a better doctor than me. Which is ironic. Yeah, sweet. And then I need to take.
Actually, yeah. If you have any questions, just send us a direct message on Twitter.
Or any advice.
Good
or-
idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Anything like that, you just send us a. And our Twitter is roll some d6. If you have it.
Is it an official P6?
Let's just roll some d6. It's official because we haven't.
Sweet.
Do you want to throw this on Reddit?
Yeah, I was thinking about. Yeah, there right now. But just through.
Just through like the D6 one, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or yours.
No, I mean like the
Doesn't
just
matter.
RD&D.
Yeah. So inspirational.
Spooky music.
Ah. What are you gonna find in the barn?
No idea.
I think just like a dead dude.
I've got
thinking of that.
a fucking plan for you. If you get like a rope trap, okay, right, and attach it to one of the beams.
Yeah.
If the creature's large and it's crazy strong and more closely jolt, will just rip the beam out and get damaged.
Oh yeah.
That's just. Don't mind me saying it. Yeah, I think that's definitely the plan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so beautiful.
but I don't know. Just want to see what's going on right now. I'm watching this.
Eating your birdie?
I've not been rolling off. And I really hope I don't die.
You might die.
Might die.
You're probably gonna die.
I was really trying to keep you guys from that barn. Throwing you amazing ideas left, right, and center. Just wanted none of it.
You know, it's not my fault.
Yes, it is. You and Zach undermining me the entire time, as if I'm not the brains of the organization.
I like Braun a lot. I think he's like my favorite character.
No?
Although I always like the dumb ones. Just like in real life.
Should we...
What?
Don't know, though. Is that twist off? It is a twist off.
Nope. It's not twist off. It's twisting, but it's not twisting off.
It's feel
twisting.
real silly about that. Oh, man.
Bottles.
Can you text...
Boxes just come with like a little thing. You just like twist it off.
Oh, can you,
On cardboard? Really?
can you text me the link to,
Twitch.com/roll76.
Oh, it's just...
Thank you, sir.
Who you got there, Jason?
Gentlemen and the scholar!
What you got?
I think I need to blast this in.
Oh yeah, take him.
Yeah, go for it. Or like Reddit or something.
Yeah.
So like, I hope you're fine with like the tank being behind your archer.
Oh yeah, totally. No, that's my job, right?
What do you mean the tank's in front?
No.
My job is to be in front of the tank, I think.
Like Ron was all like, "Yeah, I'll lead first and lead the way," and then like slowly, obviously took the lead
Yeah.
because he was kind of like lollygagging and.
Ron's like my favorite person in this whole
Stop
category.
lollygagging. There, now you have a thing.
Nice, nice. What's this?
It's a bird.
Is it a beer?
It's a big.
It's a cute little heart. I don't know where it's from, but I like it. You can't really see it at all. But everything looks good. I think we need to change up this wing a bit, and also that one because that's weird.
Yeah, should it be a little further back from him?
It's weird that it's just like on his left side and just like
What's wrong with that?
that's weird.
Well, he could just reposition himself a little bit so he's kind of looking more at it.
I think it would be cool if we positioned the table so that table is inside a bit.
We tried to do that, but it's a bit long.
It's a bit
And
too
against some light cameras.
Well, not all the way, but just like it's too wide to fit in that gap.
No, it's too long, and the since that red couch is there, kind of there's no place to sit at that point.
Yeah, so basically get Kyle to get that red couch.
Yeah, like it's been 3 months, but we could probably do it. We could probably get him to throw away his couches.
Oh, that's Kyle's couch?
Yeah.
Oh.
Same with the other one up there.
Oh.
My house is full of furniture that I don't own and don't want.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm not salty.
Boxes. What are those crocodile boxes? Can we do a live stream of your house?
They might think I'm a hoarder.
Yeah.
Hoarder of other people's stuff.
I'm letting people shit. Yeah. You know, if everyone like spend a day just like taking shit to the dump, something we could probably all do together as a cool streaming video.
As a crew.
Yeah, a live stream of us taking shit
To the dump.
Oh, it'll be great.
We'll kill it.
A bunch of fucking nerds going to the dump that's all gross and shit.
Yeah. Where do we dump this? What is it? Various things that, I don't know. Furniture? Right, you want to take a second, right?
Shoot me the link.
Miss that turn. It's like
To what?
us at the dump.
For the so do I just roll some d6?
Video of us being lost at the dump.
Yeah, totally.
Just like, ew, gross stuff everywhere.
Two of us are in the back of the truck just
Yeah.
launching stuff into
Yeah.
random piles. The garbage men are yelling at us when we're just not listening.
Come on, you guys, it's been fucking 10 minutes now. Just outside smoking a big drive.
We should really like turn the stream off while we're taking a break.
I think it's fine.
No, because then we lose viewers.
But then we get them back when we put it back on.
But, like, I don't think we, like, I
Yeah.
don't know. I wouldn't, if,
Well, either way, I think we should just tell them, hey, we'll just tweet when we're back again.
Yeah.
some people like the behind the scenes shit. Tweet us at roll76
Yeah, you heard us talk about
if
it.
you like
so-
streaming.
Would you rather, like...
Dominic
just-
wants to get naked and jerk off. That's why he wants to turn the stream off.
Yeah, you
Always.
can't go 2 hours without making some babies.
Hey, guys, I'm a priest.
Making some dead babies.
Yeah, says that too.
Priests don't do that. Ever.
Oh, I still haven't given you my little present for you.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa, bud.
Ba, 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 ba.
Okay, fine, I'll keep it. And you'll never figure it out. Are we dying?
We're back.
Figure what out?
Slow fade out
Slowly.
as we slowly fade back in.
Ooh.
And die of asthma.
Die.
Asthma. Alright.
Asperger's.
Asperger's. That was a nice 15-minute break.
Yeah. Yeah. I need a pee.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Ah, Jack Nicholas golf.
The Jack.
Oh,
Wow.
the best golf game ever made.
All right.
Amazing.
Mr. 50 minutes.
So,
You can have it.
We
But I don't have an internet.
we are going to construct a plan here. So I feel like
I do.
we should get some ropes, attach them in a not conspicuous way, inconspicuous way, to the wagon, and then once we realize our quarry is in the area where we feel we have our best advantage, we smack the horse, get the horse to collapse the beam and collapse the roof on the unsuspecting creature.
Absolutely.
Okay, and also what we should be doing is when Illyria gets back, we're going to need to have someone tell him to set some watch and set some alarms and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Use his skills better in this type of situation.
Certainly.
Okay, and then after that, we don't really make traps that work. In theory, they could, but we've never really seen them through to the end. Now, I'm thinking if we were to collapse a door, we're going to have to arrange stones on these busted out doorways, these dilapidated doorways. And I haven't much skill with moving rocks. So I
Where's
think,
Braun when you need him?
I think making a doorway is going to be rather difficult.
Dying.
Collapsible doorway will be difficult.
all right. So Dermed ignites his continual flame and kicks the door. The old wood shatters apart easily as his foot goes straight through it. The door smashes apart and falls to the floor. light illuminates the area.
I did it.
You see red blood coating the floor of the entire area, like the entire barn, from what you can see from the doorway. The corpses of cows and chickens, and Braun realizes the yard had been full of a few cattle and things like that.
Braun shits himself.
They appear to have all been torn to shreds. Carcasses litter the room. You're not sure how many. It could be 2, or it could be 10. There's not much recognizable left of the animals.
Produce flame onto what looks to be one of the driest beams in the room.
What are you doing?
I've already done it. I've shot the fireball.
Alright, so one of the beams does ignite and starts to cook and burn.
Right, ready yourself, lads.
Alright, so you guys ready yourself? The beam continues to burn. It seems to go up more and more. The wood is quite dry in here.
So I'm going to step back a little bit behind Braun.
Step back a lot.
And then I'm just basically going to ready another produce flame spell cantrip. Just getting ready to blast it off at whoever or whatever. And I'm just kind of looking around manically now, just kind of like, where?
Okay, roll all your perception checks.
17.
I rolled a 2, but technically
11.
it counts as 1.
I'm 11.
17.
That bonus.
Alright, so Dermot continues to loudly talk as he backs away behind Braun. He's looking around frantically, doesn't seem to have too much direction. The two of you continue to stare at the barn as it slowly begins to burn. You can tell that the beam has now ignited the hay that rests above in the loft, and the west side of the building begins to smolder, and smoke begins ushering forth out of the windows. Still nothing.
We slayed it. Yes. Now let's leave. Yes.
Did you hear?
Yes, we should leave because the fucking barn is on fire now.
Just 'cause you're afraid of a little fire.
Yes.
Braun, afraid of humans being drawn in from flames. See, Braun executed. Braun, leave.
Right, no, we can't leave right now. What if?
We should leave the barn.
You hear the crackle of fire continue to grow.
It's going to
You can
collapse.
see lights start to illuminate the entire top of the structure.
It's made of straw and wood.
You see nothing, though, inside. The entire western top loft is now aflame. And going faster and faster.
leaving the
I'm
barn.
going to shoot another fireball or another produce flame inside the open barn doors towards the eastern side.
Okay, the hay on the eastern side up top lights on fire easily. And you see the fire begin to spread. As you guys move away from the barn, it goes up in flames. After about 10 or 15 minutes, it's a full-blown inferno. The entire barn is burning, and you have yet to see any creatures or any movement at all.
But you do see a small pile of tools just beyond the door.
You see a burning box that says masonry kit.
How close is the house? Is it on like the other side of the field, or is it right next to the barn?
It's about 40 feet away. You're pretty sure it's not going to catch on fire, though it does have a pretty heavy wooden roof, and the walls are made of stone and mortar.
Alright, let's go check out the building and whatever was in there.
Are you gonna burn it down too?
Well, if you say there's something inside there, I might.
It was a 3-year-old boy.
Really?
I saw him above on the...
Right, because when I asked you,
There's something.
did you see anything? You said, no, I just heard a cough.
No, when we broke the door open, I saw him.
Right, and you didn't save him. Some hunter
The
you
barn was on fire!
I'm going to walk towards the house now.
Okay, so...
Wait, damn it! There's a kid in the house. Don't burn.
Alright, so you walk up to the house. You would just walk up to the front. There's a single door on a porch. Looks like a few benches and a couple of rocking chairs. The door itself is closed shut, as are the shutters. Not much to see inside. Can't see inside at all.
I'm going to try to open the door, I guess.
Alright, check the door. It seems unlocked. As you push it open, you see the inside of a small farmhouse. Doesn't look as if there is anything wrong here at all.
I burn it to the ground.
I'm going to do an investigation check to see if I can find any tools or perhaps any notice of where these people were and what they were doing, or perhaps why there's a bunch of slaughtered livestock that perhaps a 2-year-old created.
I didn't say he created the livestock, it just was in there.
I got a 18.
He was
Alright, so Dermot goes inside, starts looking around the house. Are you guys going to follow him in?
I'll stay outside and guard.
Okay.
I was going to do that. I'm going to circle around the house and look for like make sure nothing's sneaking up on the outside, and B, look to see if there's like a back entrance.
Okay, perception.
Werewolf.
I already rolled a 14.
14? Okay. So you go around the back. You do see that one of the shutters has been smashed in from the outside. There's also a small door with a staircase leading kind of up to the ground or to the floor, first floor.
I'll go to the door and
Alright.
kind of duck underneath the broken shutter as if I'm trying not to be seen from what's inside.
Alright, so Dermot, you start searching the main room, and there's a couple of doors to bedrooms that are kind of semi-cracked. As you search around, you find a plethora of mundane items. There's food in here, meats and dried berries, herbs. You also see things from the garden out back that are in baskets and things. You push one of the side doors open, and you see a bed soaked in blood. Appears that there was some kind of struggle in this room. The ottoman has been smashed apart. The wall has a deep dent inside of it, and it is stone. So whatever it is broke through mortar and shifted rock inside. And the window is smashed open from the outside. All you see is a single human foot sitting in the center of the room.
Conjure flame at the foot.
I guess I'll analyze the foot very. Is it feminine? Is it male? Is it female? What is it?
Roll a charisma check
It is
to approach the foot and try to examine it.
Oh, righty.
Genders fluidly.
Oh, charisma as a saving throw, right?
Yeah.
21.
21. All right, so Dermot just like shrugs, walks in. You see Braun kind of trying to sneak by the window clumsily. You pick, you just get up to the foot and look at it. It appears to be that of a small child.
Here's the 2-year-old boy.
Well, not that small, 8 to 10 range, you would guess roughly. Maybe a boy, it's hard to tell.
And I guess I'll take a second, kind of look down. I guess I will slowly kind of. I'll cast the produce flame. I can just use it as like a light source.
Yep.
And I will just kind of, I guess, make the just kind of get it so I can see underneath the bed.
All right, so you slowly walk over to the bed, kneel down into the blood, and shine the light inside, underneath.
Yeah.
You see a small trunk, but it looks as if the locking mechanism has been smashed in by something.
I'm going to again take a look, a very deep look around the room, just in case I'm not being snuck up on.
Okay, roll perception.
10.
10? Okay. So,
Oh no.
I'm gonna die.
you're going to look into the box?
I'm going to. Well, there's nothing to.
What's in the
I'm
box?
absolutely. What's in the box?
Alright, so you slide the trunk out from underneath the bed.
And very much so, every movement is do one thing, look around. Do one thing, look around. It's very much so.
Yeah, alright. So you slide it out, slowly open it while looking around. The box opens, and it is full of clothing.
Boy or girl?
Looks like small girl's clothes.
Why does it matter? Boy or girl clothing?
What? Really?
As
Would
you
it fit
search,
Dermot or no?
as you search through the clothes, you realize that the broken case actually has a hidden bottom in it for your 18 investigate.
Okay.
You pop it open, and inside there's a fitting that fits into the wooden box on the bottom, and it appears to be in the shape of that sun symbol, except quite a bit smaller. It almost looks like a hidden spot to keep a holy symbol, but it looks like whoever had kept it here kept it quite well hidden. The one you found had been in the dirt, pounded in quite a long time ago.
Okay. So this one's a bit nicer.
Just looking shot.
Well, this, yeah, it looks like this house has been used recently, right? Like, yeah.
I guess I'll dump the clothes out and kind of rummage through them just with my dagger, just to see if there's anything in there, perhaps.
All right, you rummage through. Braun, you kind of like you're standing at the back door. You can hear him rummaging around in there. You just like crack the door, peer inside, and see the blood in the room. And he's just rummaging through what appears to be a bunch of children's clothes.
Blackmail, and I run away.
Broad mail.
So you also are on the west side of the building. At this point, the fire has completely engulfed the entire structure, including the bottom floor of the barn. And you hear a loud scream wallow out from inside. It sounds like that of a man, but it's silenced almost immediately. A section of the barn caves in, and the entire structure is alight, though. It's full of hay.
I open the door.
I'm killing something.
Yeah, I open the door more and be like, "Don't think that 3-year-old." Yes.
Is it
By
You
the
guys,
way, you killed another child.
you guys would guess that it was a grown person.
I'm.
Yeah.
It's not funny. People are dying, and I show them this is a child's foot.
Yes, you jump a foot.
Why do you
Roll
have
a
a
charisma
child's
check.
foot? Damn it.
Fucking 18.
Charisma save, yeah.
Yeah.
18, nice. So he just catches the foot, looks at it.
I don't throw it at him because that's weirdly disrespectful, but I shake it in my hand like you're kidding about dead children, but there's actually dead children everywhere.
I go fold into the rolling pin.
Yeah.
It's not a joke, Braun. People are dying here. Apparently someone's in the barn too. I can hear it from inside.
Totally dying or dead. It's okay.
20 gold, says Dr. Cross. Come forehand, set all this up. Big joke. Make money.
Well, I'll take the deal, absolutely.
No. Wrong joke. We should get out of here.
I'm going to continue looking around the house, and I'm going to take the box as well.
Okay, so you pick up the box and start searching around the house. Illyria, you do notice the sun is beginning to get a little lower on the horizon. You are a couple hours from your camp, so if you want to get back there by nightfall, you're almost out of time. You could probably spend another half an hour searching, though, so...
I'm going to do an insight check to see what kind of moon is out tonight.
Give her.
Same thing.
10.
Oh.
Me too.
Five.
I'm going to do it as well because I'm thinking werewolves. Just kidding. It's a 6.
Yeah, we all.
So
We don't know what a moon is.
What's a moon?
You guys can't remember where the lunar cycle is right now. You're trying to remember what the last few nights were, but
Yeah.
you can't recall.
We should probably hurry up and get back to camp.
Well, there's one person looking right now, and the other people are just apparently staring at a burning barn. I get it. It's fascinating. Lights are pretty.
Children's feet are not fascinating.
Well, that's what
They're
I'm looking
disgusting.
at. You're staring at a flame doing nothing.
You murdered
Is there like a
man in
basement to this
building.
place?
No, it doesn't appear to be. But the structure is slightly raised off the ground. There could be some kind of crawl space somewhere. You guys didn't see a door to one, though.
What's the ceiling look like?
The ceiling's just vaulted and open. There's no attic or anything like that.
Boost me. Oh, it's Like this vault.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
there's nothing out there.
Yeah.
There's no entrance like a basement.
Bron,
is there?
give me a boost here. I just want to see things from up high.
Like on top of the building,
Like
from the
on his
outside?
shoulders.
Acrobatics
Inside the
check.
building.
Well, I mean, you can see the inside of the building.
Okay.
It's pretty easy to see.
Nothing
There's
like
nothing
that.
hiding up there, no.
I guess.
Bron, maybe secret under house?
Sorry?
Secret under house.
Oh.
Loose ball.
Like a basement.
Right. Illyria, can you grab some of this food? Because I don't think the people who have it.
Bron grab food.
Alright, you see Braun just pick up a sack and start grabbing anything that looks edible and start throwing it inside.
I go. I guess I'll go out looking for the crawl space underneath the house.
Okay, roll and investigate.
And then 19. No, 20.
20, cool. So yeah, you search around for a while, you can't find anything, and then eventually you see kind of like a couple creases underneath the edge of the porch. You realize there's a hidden latch inside, and you just kind of fiddle with it till you open it up. Flips open underneath underneath the deck. Yeah, your dark vision allows you to see fine. And you just start crawling inside, and it looks like it leads into a crawl space underneath.
Produce flame.
Alright, you produce flame. So you crawl in through, and you get up to the edge of the crawl space, peer inside, and in the far corner underneath the room where you saw the foot, you can see blood still dripping down through the floorboards, and there is a small boy sitting, shaking back and forth. He is completely covered head to toe in blood, though.
Hey, boy.
He does not move. He continues shaking back and forth.
Guns are flaming.
God. I will immediately hustle out. No. I'm going to do I'm a hero check. I'm going to see if I have the gall to
He
approach.
just murdered his father.
These kids are weird. And waved his sisters
Oh,
around him.
I'm doing I rolled another 19.
Nice. All right. So what are you doing?
I'm going to slowly move up, and as soon as I come into the crawl space area, I'm going to immediately look to my left and right to see if there's anything just gonna slice me.
No.
Just me and the boy.
Just you, the boy, and a ton of cobwebs. It looks like some rotted old boxes, but those have been down here for decades. Yeah.
So I'll slowly inch towards the boy, and I'll just keep kind of calling to him. And I'll kind of start punching, I'll call the boy, hey, and I'll kind of knock the ceiling as well with the blunt end of my sword.
Yeah, so the floor just boom, boom underneath you.
Bron. Point at hammer.
Hit it, bro.
Bron.
Strength check.
Swing away, Bron.
Actually, first I'm gonna do. So I'm not.
Do an inside check.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an
Versus the
insight
crawl
check
space.
to
Yeah.
not hit exactly where he went. Dunk dunk. Yeah, pretty good. Hopefully I do that well in the strength check, or else I'm gonna look.
What'd you roll?
18.
Okay.
You're gonna kill him.
Oh yeah, that's enough. 19 strength.
19? Alright, so you're just like, dun dun dun, Braun! Smash! The floor just smashes apart around you. Light pours down into the crawl space. The boy, his eyes go wide, looks over at the light, and he crawls back into the far corner up against the wall and curls up in fear, shaking.
What's vampire baby? What's your deal? What's going on? I'm here to save you. My name's Dermot. It's my brother Bron. Don't mind him there very much, though he is handsome. And this is my friend Illyria as well.
Hello!
Come with us and you'll be safe. And I looked at them like,
As long as you're not in the barn.
Alright, the boy slowly looks up at you,
You're
shaking,
decided.
and then just slowly looks back down to his knees, pulls them in closer to himself, and says nothing.
Are you alright? Did someone take your tongue? Are you fine? What's going on?
It appears that he's not speaking.
I'm going to do
I
a medicine
say-
check on him.
Okay.
He's okay.
So a blow 50 in the head. Give him this. Food. Boy's been hiding.
Lieutenant Dan, I got. No, I guess as I kind of analyze him, I'll kind of poke him with the bread while seeing. While looking to see if he's injured or not.
Are you hungry? Poke him in the mouth.
Here's the airplane.
That's 17 on my medicine check.
From what you can tell, the boy doesn't have any injuries that you can see. He's got a few scratches here and there, but you're assuming most of the blood that covers him is from the room above.
Listen, I can get you to somewhere safe if you just tell me what's going on here. We need to get out of here, and you need to be with us. It's not safe for you here.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's moving or talking or anything. He seems completely paralyzed with
He
fear.
might be the werewolf. Just saying.
You're not helping, Olivia. I thought you're supposed to be good with, like, social situations.
Who told you that? I'm
Who's
good
the
with
bard?
werewolves.
Right. And I'll be like, listen,
I
don't listen.
hate people.
Don't listen to him. He's just a batty old ranger who doesn't know much. I'm whispering.
I'm not that old.
The child you'd guess he's around 7 years old, I'll say. He'd be pretty light. You could probably just pick him up and carry him out of here.
And I'll go, I'm going to pick you up so we can run out of here, because this place is nuts. Is that okay? And I'm gonna try to persuade him to let me help.
If it's okay, don't say anything.
Okay. I'll let you use persuasion for sure.
It's okay, just continue looking at your eyes.
So continue shaking back and forth, covered in blood.
That would be an 11.
On 11? Alright, so you reach for the kid, and as you pick him up, he starts flailing, but you don't have too much trouble holding on to him.
Okay.
He just starts screaming in a really loud, high-pitched wail.
Shut your mouth. Shut.
Oh no!
Roll a
This
grapple
is
check.
only mash flashbacks.
I've got a 20.
You got a 20? Oh, nice. So yeah, you hold on to him. He almost slips free a few times. Oh, actually, he's at advantage because he is soaked in blood, and so are you. All right, so yeah, he almost gets away a few times, but you keep a hold on him and pass him up through the hole. The brawn is smashed to the floor. It's not big enough for you to get through, but you can easily pass the boy up.
Okay.
So you grab onto him, or?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so you just like pick him up. He's a 7-year-old human boy, and you're assuming he had blonde hair, but he's completely soaked head to toe in blood. Lots of it is thickened and coagulated, so he's got like streaks of black and red that course his body.
Cool.
His hair is matted. Looks like he's been down here for many hours.
I really hope this doesn't backfire, but so he's kind of screaming and yelling, right? So I'm just gonna like hug him, kind of like smother him a
Smother
bit.
him to death. It's okay.
Just as in like no, stop screaming.
Stop breathing.
And accidentally smother him to death?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe
Who
if I
are
know.
you, my mom?
Roll your persuasion.
So 6. I am a red demon, and this is a child.
Okay, roll your roll strength or strength save.
Please, not 20 this.
Oh, no. 9. Can I say
Alright.
I have advantage at this because I'm so much bigger than this kid?
Well, no, that would be your bonus, right? The kid's soaked in blood, so he's pretty slippery and awkward.
Like a bar of soap right now.
Yeah, so the kid slips free of your grip
Can
and
I
starts
inspirational?
sprinting. If you
I really don't want to have this kid run off and then wake up.
no, you gotta say it before I declare. So the kid runs off out of the front door. Illyria, you notice the kid obviously because he's screaming. He slips free, stops screaming as soon as he hits the ground, and starts sprinting out the door. He does run straight past you. You've got a chance to grab him if you want.
Okay, I'll try to grab him.
Okay.
Can
What
I
are you
try?
doing?
Oh, I was
Opportunity
grabbing
to
a bunch of food.
clothesline.
I
Actually,
take
no,
a
I'll-
bottle.
I'll trip him.
Throw it at him.
Yeah.
Wait.
Roll initiative. You two.
No.
Ha! 20 for initiative.
Okay.
14. Or
22.
4. Not 14, 4.
Alright, so Illyria, the kid runs outside and you just go to
trip him.
trip him. Roll away.
So what is that, like a
To
acrobatics?
oh,
Athletics.
I'd say you could use acrobatics for that. I would think so.
Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
Oh.
Alright, so
Shit out of him.
So Illyria's not even looking, and the kid runs out, and he just sticks his foot out to the side. The kid trips, hits the ground, and then he walks up and just grabs the back of his shirt and lifts him up.
Nice.
I will.
So now
I will hustle.
It's not that hard
Alright.
to hold on to.
Yeah,
So-
you poke up out of the hole. The kid's like out of the door. Lyra is holding him, and Braun just has like a bottle that he was just about
Two
to.
nat 20s in a row
Yeah,
row
that's
against a fucking
ridiculous.
child.
Alright, so Dermot crawls out from underneath, and you see the kid just like flailing and screaming again. He then stops and curls up in the fetal position and just begins to cry and bawl.
Zach.
I'm gonna
Much
tie him
easier to hold in Zach.
I'm gonna tie his
I
legs
laugh.
and his arms together, like tie his legs like a calf, essentially. Tie his legs, tie his
He's not
arms.
an animal. You can just tie. He's a boy.
Do you want him to come with us? That's your plan, right?
Zach.
Would you rather hold him and snap his neck by accident, or would you rather me hold him peacefully?
He's still crying. He's fine. Carry him how you like.
We're not gonna stop him crying.
Perception. Is there a wheelbarrow? 12.
Well, yeah, there is actually a wheelbarrow. You see it burning against the barn.
So you see Braun look at the barn and then just kind of like disappointed. Just like, oh.
I'm going to. I guess I'm going to do like a last scan throughout the building just to make sure we didn't miss anything. And I'm looking like for food, money, anything that could help a really poor, fraudulent group of heroes.
Okay, roll away.
Oh, no, that's
Braun goes to look for
7.
more food. Yeah, not bad. 14.
14, yeah. So you fill a sack of food. You think it can, feed you guys for probably, I would say, a week.
Cool.
But not much more than that.
That's another week of food.
Alright, how's it looking outside as far as sun going down time?
It should be time to head back pretty quick if you guys don't get out of here soon. This
Alright,
this
let's-
barn is billowing a massive column of smoke, though.
As I'm walking by,
They will easily see this from town. Anyone in the area will be aware that this place went up.
Alright, well, we must get going then, I'm afraid.
Bro, do you want to hold this child? It's like a rope, like a pinata, like a child pinata.
If only I had
Thank
a
you.
costume right now, it'd be fantastic.
Well, yeah, but
Well, because it would be odd to see a werewolf. No, don't. Let's not.
spin him faster, bro.
No, this is the worst operative mission I've ever been on. There's a reason why I go solo into town.
Braun said not to come back to Braun.
Are you
brought
still
Braun
holding
to
onto
Braun.
the foot?
And I'm just gonna like the whole time just not even trying to acknowledge that the burning barn is the thing. Like the whole time I'm just kind of like looking away.
as we're walking past the barn, I'm going to see if there's any marks out leading away from the barn or any corpse burnt on the ground.
Alright, the barn's pretty hard to see in its current state of inferno.
I'm looking like around,
Yeah,
not like
the
directly
outside,
at, but
yeah.
I'm looking to see if anything actually escaped.
Okay, roll away. Investigate.
Investigation.
Crit fail.
I
Burn
see
your eyes
nothing.
with the barn.
Yeah.
Roll d20.
Oh,
9.
Alright. Okay. You don't see much.
Fuck.
There's definitely a lot of tracks everywhere, but I mean, this was at one time a farm that had cattle
Like
and things
today.
like that.
Illyria,
But
can you
don't
search
see
for any
much.
strange tracks? Perhaps a werewolf tracks?
So,
Anything
oh fuck, I'm walking
creature?
towards the barn looking for
Can.
tracks with the kid.
yeah. Okay, I guess
You are the ranger. Yeah.
I'm going to check for tracks. I noticed tracks, but to see what kind of tracks they are.
Alright,
Werewolf
survival.
Tracks. So what is that? Survival?
Mm-hmm.
19.
19. Okay, you do not see any werewolf tracks or any wolf-like tracks, but you do see a set of human footprints that look like they were at a full run that go from the main entrance of the barn off into the woods.
Somebody
Based on looking at them, it looks like they were formed in the last 5 or 6 hours.
Were they going in the direction to our camp?
Nope, going in the opposite direction almost.
Oh, fuck.
To the southeast.
How heavy does this person look?
They were pretty heavy set. You would assume at least 6 foot tall. It's definitely a man, probably 2 to 250, you'd guess.
I can't tell you what kind of shoes, anything like that.
No, it looks like some kind of wooden-soled boot or clog, you'd guess.
Alright, so... And it's about the same time that he...
Around that same time, yeah.
Is human tracks, could have been our friend.
May have been.
Trying to fuck us. Again.
Does this boy
This fuck
look
boy.
like the boy Gaiden was with?
Roll insight.
Oh shit.
It's the boy Gaiden was with you.
Oh no, I rolled a 1.
Oh!
No, I rolled a 2?
Well,
Still.
you saw him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you did see him in detail, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll.
So, insight?
Yep.
Yeah, 16.
16? It's most definitely the boy that was
This-
with Gaiden.
Oh
Get the-
shit!
This is the little boy that Gaiden was with.
And I kind of look at him and I go, "Why are you yelling so much? You've seen me before. You know who I am. I'm the hero of the town who burned
So-
down the building."
He's
Gaiden
quieted
is
to a
here.
gentle sob at this point, but it doesn't appear that he's speaking.
Right, I've got a very nice lady I can take you to, and she will
You
get.
killed Gaiden. He was in the barn hiding from us.
I guess we'll go back and we'll let Cross and this is Sherfrost.
Mrs. Doubt Shawfrost.
This is Sherfrost talking to him. We should hurry though because we don't know what's going on.
Well, there's a fire over there. That's what's going on.
Well, if anything,
Probably go away from the fire.
well, that's what we're doing. Stop being so snarky, Illyria. It's not becoming. We're a team. Stop it.
So, roll your intelligence checks to set up your first trap.
Intelligence?
Woo! Do I get my save?
No,
Yeah, you're gonna be like
just in on.
20 Goonies.
You changed
Okay, so
Home Alone.
Mrs. Surefrost,
You're
with your
killing
help, runs the line down through the rubble of the building, through one of the holes in the roof,
Okay.
and you two
10
secure it
or-
to the beam, and
they're
I'm
crabs,
assuming tie it to the back of the carriage like you were going to say.
Ridiculous traps.
Alright, so you guys tie it up to the carriage, horses are connected to the carriage.
Host.
Is it just one horse?
Yeah, one horse. Yeah. Alright, so appears to be set up quite well. You're hopeful.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to set up a collapsing door?
Yeah. It's like a collapsing rubble over the door.
So you're just essentially going to set one of the doors flat on top, load it with rocks, and have some kind of release, like key pin release of some kind that you set up.
It does take a lot.
Okay, so roll your... I'm going to say it's going to be a strength check to get the door up there and to get it secure. And it'll be a harder strength check to get the rocks up there on top after.
I'm not using those.
You just put the
Better than me.
Assist.
Just like murder the priest.
Okay.
The
15.
priest was running.
15?
15.
Okay. So you start setting up the door while Euphigenia starts on dinner. And the boys return.
College try.
Alright, so yeah, the three of them return and you see them all covered in blood, except for Illyria. And they're holding a boy that's hogtied, and Dermot has a very triumphant look on his face.
Right, what did you do? This boy here was with your friend Gaiden, who we think we may have burned in a barn.
He murdered him.
Braun did not want to go to barn.
Your heart is filled with joy at the
Perhaps.
thought of Gaiden's death.
You burned Gaiden in a barn?
Perhaps. It was,
You are a psychopath! I hug you.
I'm very, very confused. We also managed to pilfer some food from...
What
this farmstead.
The townsfolk are sure to notice a barn going up in
Well,
flames.
absolutely, but the thing is, I
Not
am a
alone.
detective in the area, and I could
Sorry.
also go back by my lonesome, perhaps find the crowd.
Well, maybe, but they might
We
suspect
broke
the
boards.
person with
We took
fire
food,
on their
Got
head
the clothing.
dumped the clothes
to be
where
the
it
person that
belongs.
burned down the barn.
Ransack the house.
No, it's not going to happen like that because I've won their trust, and if they do think so, then we'll send Braun in as support, and then we'll bugger off.
And where was this child?
He was underneath the house of the building. Now, and I'll kind of pull Auntie Jean and Dr. Cross away as well. And I go, the boys are talking, but he was definitely with Dean, and I'm not sure what's going on.
I think he's a little bit slow.
Well, let us get him some food
Well,
then.
he's fast.
Well, he appears unconscious. He's soaked head to toe in old blood.
So I clean him.
You can tell he's thrown up multiple times. He's been crying. Like, this kid's in rough shape.
Gross.
He's
So
hog-tied.
Euphigenia starts to untie him, and you guys hear a loud, deep howl issue from the woods.
Well,
Roll a will save. Or a charisma save, sorry.
Charisma? 10.
crit 20.
Nice.
19. I fear no man.
10? Alright, you see Braun turn over towards the direction and start, like, stepping away slightly.
Can I flavor this?
Yeah, sure.
I've got a 5. I'm behind you. Immediately.
Alright, Dermot first. So the wolf howl, yeah, grips your soul. It's deeper and louder than any wolf you've ever heard.
Do I recognize it as before? Because I heard howling before.
It's definitely not the same howling as before.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know what you do, but Bron takes a step backwards toward Euphigene and grab the rope the boy is tied to and fling him to the edge of camp.
Roll a strength check.
Bron, you can, well, you can, but well, good job, Bron.
12. I'm gonna say at this point I'm kind of upset, so I'm gonna be in rage mode.
Okay,
And that's a lot better.
19.
Fucking
so
Bron.
Euphigenia, you're untying this kid, and Braun grabs onto him and starts swinging him, and like he's picking him up to throw him. Do you want to stop him at all, or?
Yes.
Throw him! Throw him! Braun, you
what did
fucking
do,
savage!
You Claude. Dr. Cross, reprimand this.
All right, so yeah, he grabs him, throws the kid into the woods, into a bush.
No, I'm
On
going to let
the
him stop
edge.
him before he does it.
Well, you gotta stop him. He's gonna grab him and.
I'm going to try and grab the sack as he throws it.
Okay, roll a dex check. Oh, strength check, actually. It'll be slow enough that you get it. Alright, so Braun, you grab the kid, swing him around your head, and bring him straight down into Euphigenia.
Oh no! That was a 1, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Nice job there, Braun.
So the kid smashes into you. You take 3 damage, and you get nailed to the ground. You're now soaked in blood. The kid sprawls out across the ground. Well, he's like laying on the ground, hogtied. He's now pretty badly injured, it looks like. His face and arm are smashed up pretty bad, and he doesn't seem to be
What
moving.
were you
Braun, what did you
I'm going to give you a shot to the arm, like a big punch in the arm.
Roll and
Don't
tackle.
hit him.
You stupid, senseless Claude! What have you done? Who do you think you are? Who do you work for? Do something like that again, and I'll leave you in the church to collapse the roof. Foolish elemental!
Aunt Jean, you got in way.
Got away to save a poor boy.
The
He's
wolf
been through enough already.
howls again.
Everybody shut up.
This time much closer than the last,
Oh, Jesus.
and in slightly a different direction.
I guess I will get on top of the wagon, produce flame, and whatever's coming, it's coming. We have to be ready for it. Is there anything?
I'm just gonna pull out my staff and my holy symbol collection, but that's about it.
Okay.
I failed my will save. Merry Christmas. I failed my save again.
Oh, you just need to do the one. You're already quite frightened. So, yeah.
Bron, stop throwing children and get your weapons
No,
ready.
we have to throw him closer so we can save ourselves.
We're not offering this boy as food for a werewolf. Perhaps that is game.
Did you set
No,
the
it
trap?
can't be Gaten, because I put silver into his palm.
Was it silver? You're sure?
I will show her my silver piece.
Hand over the silver. It appears to be pure silver.
22.
22. It's most definitely a piece of silver.
I'm gonna knock my bow in the direction of.
Was he wearing gloves?
Take a step towards the kid.
Murder
No.
the
He
child.
definitely took it into his open hand. You're sure of that.
Yeah, I mean,
No, it's
I
bare
I
hand,
thought it was a good idea.
silver in his palm.
You probably did more
It's either
damage
he
because
died
got
in that
away.
barn, or there's a
Fine.
creature hunting this
Are you
child.
sure somebody died in that
Yeah, well, I
barn?
mean, we would have maybe stopped him.
I heard a scream, a man's scream, but again, nobody
He
investigated really.
killed a guy in a barn.
It could have been Gaten.
It probably wasn't, though.
You don't know. Apparently, it was a child with a man's voice.
I'm gonna groundwork way to God for no better reason.
Alright, so you kind of like back away from the direction you heard the wolf, and like the direction it's coming from, you just are paralyzed and do not want to move closer towards the edge of the clearing. So you back your way up to the carriage. There's a fire going outside that Euphigenia has been cooking on. So the area is decently lit, but there's a dark forest with quite tight trees and thick shrub surrounding you.
Oh boy. Well, I'm going to go do a medicine check on this boy that has been smashed with an old lady.
Okay, so you do a medicine check. Euphigenia, you hear something moving through the brushes a distance off.
How far away?
At least 150 feet, but it's moving fast.
Not to startle you, but something moving very quickly. It's about 150 meters away, running through the bush right now as we speak. Ready yourselves, gentlemen.
Braun is taking the barrels and starting to make like a barricade around the fire.
So this kid is covered in a lot more blood than that body in the basement. He's out in the open.
Oh shit.
I will use level 1 healing word on him.
Okay.
Clean
He's
him up,
still
though.
covered in blood.
Roll up.
Can I
It's
wash
just
him?
a spell that
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, healing word.
No, on
So
1d4.
1d4.
Yeah. Oh, D4, yeah.
1d4 plus my spellcasting ability, which would be a plus
Yeah,
4,
yes.
and he gets 8 health. I am a healer above all things.
You're an idiot above all things. That's
So you see an eerie light glow from Dermot's hands, and strange dark runes of orange float across it as he reaches down and touches the child. You can see the broken tooth just start to rebuild itself in front of his face. The bruising on his face immediately disappears and vanishes. A few of you have seen his abilities before, but as you know, he doesn't really have much of a way to explain them. Yeah, so you heal the child. He appears to be healed, but he is still soaked in blood.
Can I clean him? Is there any way to like wash him?
This thing's gonna be on you in seconds.
Well, we've managed to bugger this one up, haven't we? This
I'm
bloody boy.
If you want the thing going in the basement and it's going for blood, you gotta throw the kid down immediately, or else it's not gonna go down there. That's pretty much your options. For
But then we're sacrificing the boy.
Yep.
Well, the corpse is down there.
It's not nearly as bloodied as this kid, though.
I will. Can I basically just rip
You
the clothes off
reprimanded
this kid?
And like throw them downstairs.
Yeah, just throw. And I will.
And our bloody clothes.
Yeah.
Brawn soaked in blood, and so's Dermot.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to rip off this kid's clothes and just immediately just run towards the
Basement.
Do a strength check.
With the child.
Sounds so bad.
I'm gonna rip off this kid.
And you're ripping the kid's
Run
clothes
to the
off and
basement.
then going in the basement of the church with the kid.
No, with the clothing, you weirdo. I got a 13.
13, alright. So you tear the kid's clothes off, and the kid is lying naked. He's still in, well, I guess he wakes up while you're tearing his clothes off.
Hopefully.
Stop.
He does not struggle or scream or anything. He just lets you tear them off him, apparently. He appears to be in too much
Page
shock.
of a priest.
Yeah.
So, so you run downstairs?
I don't run downstairs. I just kind of like bundle them up and I go on
Alright.
and rip them down and then basically try to scramble into the rubble.
Okay.
Because I doubt running back around is an option.
Roll a high check. It's not. What are you guys going to do?
I'm gonna ready my action, so the second I see a werewolf, like, my bow's gonna go.
Okay.
I'm trying to get some of those barley barrels in between the fire and the forest. So I'm trying to make like a makeshift barricade.
Okay.
I rolled a 20 on my high check.
I rolled.
I'm kind of off with Illyria, just like hiding but ready to.
Okay, roll your high checks.
Please don't fuck up.
Someone hide the boy. Someone hide the boy, please.
Who's going to hide him?
14.
Just leave him out?
17.
Okay. So you guys just leave him
No,
out?
he had him. He said where to hide him.
Valeria's hiding him?
Yeah.
Oh, it said to hide.
Hide the boy.
I've
So you
known
guys-
this boy for 7
I'll hide the
seconds.
boy with a
I don't-
19.
I don't care.
Roll another high check. You're at disadvantage if you're trying
The
to
best way to
hide the
save
two
the
of you
child
and you're
is to
covered.
kill this
He's
fucking
still
werewolf.
got blood on him, right? Not as much, but
Oh
3.
no!
Alright. So something bursts through the trees into the shadows on the back end of the church from the fire, and then back into the trees and smashes through the brush. It's a large shape, probably the size of a bear, a little more lithe. You guess it's probably at least 4 feet off the ground, and probably about 6 to 8 feet long. Looks quite large though, at least 300-400 pounds.
I can't really see right now. My head's covered in dirt.
You're kind of like you just climbed up into the rubble with the rest of them, kind of a thing, and you guys are up in the rubble of the church. Braun's hiding in between the barrels and the cart, and I'll say Illyria's on top of the cart, hidden with Cross.
In the cart.
Hiding in my car.
So yeah, it smashes back into the woods, and you can hear it moving around the clearing at incredibly fast speeds. But you can't get a look out of it. It's at least 40-50 feet away at all times. And then all of a sudden it seems to stop on the southern end right before it gets to the road.
I'm going to take some torches from the wagon, lighting them on fire, and then whipping them out towards the tree lines.
Okay.
Burning everything. Fuck the world.
I guess I'll see what he's doing, and I assume I'm in a decent area, and I will just basically where he's done it, I will do. I guess he'll throw a torch, and like 15 feet away from that, I'll cast a produce a flame for every single time, just for my position.
Okay, well, I'll say you're brothers, so you've done this 100,000 times. So, like, Braun just pulls out his torches, pulls them out, and they just light as he's throwing them, kind of a thing. Light, throw, light, throw. And so you start throwing these torches into the trees. You get 3 or 4 in. Make perception checks.
23.
Did you roll a 23?
No.
Or is that your average?
23.
22.
22. Okay, so...
I've got a 10.
10.
And 11.
So, 22. You see the same shape that had smashed through the trees, through the shadows. It looks up at you with dark, glowing red eyes and immediately darts off and breaks line of sight from you, going back in the direction it came off from the woods, making quite a bit less noise than on its approach. And as it does so, down the southern road that you guys approached from, you see several lights start peering through the trees. You hear some voices out near the road. Who's there? What the hell is that thing? Hello?
I jump into the cart.
Okay.
I will run towards those lights.
Okay.
I assume there's like a big blanket that I can just like. Whoosh.
Absolutely. So Braun crawls into the cart and throws a blanket over himself.
Before I run off, I kind of point to like
they're civilians.
Yeah.
No, oh, I guess, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna run
in the
in.
camp, expecting
Yeah.
danger,
In
and
the
then see a
cart.
red demon.
Okay.
And then,
So you start climbing down off of the cart. Dermot runs off into the
Humans
woods in the
shit.
direction of the creature and the lights. And you burst forth onto the road, and you see 3 carts all drawn by white horses that have golden manes and tails. These carts are extremely colorful, with blues and reds, greens, yellows. They're painted all sorts of colors. They have patterns all over them. You roll history. See if you know what these guys are.
I've got a 12.
12. Don't recognize them at all. So they're all covered in scarves and like very flamboyant clothing. Many of the people leading the carts are older, but the ones on top seem incredibly nervous. So you burst forth out of the trees, and like crossbows and bows are all aimed at you. What the hell's going on? Are you bandits?
No, not bandits. There's a werewolf in these trees here, and you're kind of interrupting this whole fight sequence.
Alright. So there's an old woman on the front of the lead carriage, and she looks up at you and says, "Why have you come here? It should not have been you."
What do you mean? It's me. You don't know me, lady. I don't know you. We're not friends here. I've never seen you in my life. I don't even know what this is.
I was supposed to meet someone here.
Right, is now...
The rest of the men seem incredibly nervous as she's talking to you. One of them just pipes up, "Werewolf? What the hell do you mean? There's no werewolves in this area! You damn bitch lied to us!" The men on top of the carriage are quite angry, but you see the robed, or the, flamboyantly dressed figures with them are incredibly unconcerned.
Right, who are you looking for? I may help you with that.
She just says, "I'm looking for Dr. Xavier Cross."
Right, who sent you? I might know him, I might not. It's just this weird thing. He's a associate of mine, but not really. He's kind of mean. He drinks a lot.
We're looking for a monster hunter.
Right, well, this is me. My name is Dermot Flint. I'm a mastermind hunter. Cream of the crop, really. And I pull out a small book. If you're looking for a monster hunter, I specialize in lycanthrope hunting and tracking and slaying, and it's the reason why I was bustling through the woods here. I also work in literally flipping 2 pages. What else do I? It's demon banishment, ghoul eradication, spirit exorcising, vampire staking is the number one. I mean, I've been trying to work on that recently more often, but it's fine. And then the undead dispatching, which is a heavy fee because they are quite dirty.
You see a small smirk cross her lips.
And I bow very, very deeply at your service.
My lady.
The old woman with gray hair and the crooked nose nods down at you and says, "A pleasure to meet you, Mr. Flint. If it is gold you seek, we shall give you more than this paltry town ever could for the same mark. For I know where its den is, and I wish for its head."
Right. Excellent. Well, yeah, for sure could help you with that. Yeah. So you just want me to come with you to go hunt this creature?
You hear some crashing back towards your camp. Alright guys, so Cross, you climb down off the wagon, run over, grab the boy, and you see this massive creature burst forth out of the trees. Looks like a giant wolf. It's heading straight towards you. So you grab the kid, oh shit, start running for the carriage, or what are you gonna do? Or, kid's just, yeah.
Yeah, shit. So yeah, I go as fast as I can towards the carriage and just like dive in.
Okay, so you dive into the carriage.
Yep. Yeah.
Just into the back?
Into like the open door. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Dive in. Illyria, you're the only one on top. You can get
yeah,
to the
I'm gonna-
reins.
I'm gonna try to hit this thing.
You're going to try to shoot it?
I got my bow ready, so
'Kay.
yeah, I'm gonna
Yep.
fucking just go for
Fire.
it.
Oh,
Do I get
shit.
advantage for because I've been like readying my bow?
You just get essentially a free shot
Who's
at
your
it.
preferred enemy?
It is not.
It's not.
10 to hit.
No.
So you miss the thing and it bounds towards the back of the carriage. Everybody roll initiative.
Fuck.
I'm
3.
Oh,
Our
going
first
last.
fight.
our last fight.
I'm last.
So 22.
I'm under a blanket.
22.
Oh my.
Cross is first.
Jesus.
You're pretty sure you could reach up through the carriage and lash the horses really quickly. We'll get it moving, but it'll be a dex check. If you screw it up, this thing's going to be on you, and you're not going to have weapons on you.
He's like on top of it, is he?
Yeah. That's
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do
Where
it.
is Euphigenia?
On the wig, in the chair, in the.
She's right next to the wagon.
Would that be like a major action though? I guess. Like, is that my turn?
That's going to be your action.
Fuck. Okay. Death.
Oh, no.
So you see Cross's arms reaching through Illyria as he tries to reach for the reins. Oh god, get the horses moving! Okay, so the horses both scream and rear up, screams and rears up,
Yeah.
and the thing launches forward on its own. I'm just gonna roll to see how your little rope setup goes.
No.
That is a 1.
Oh, no. Why did you attach a rope to a beam to the wagon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is double crit fail for you guys.
Oh, no.
Alright, so what the hell is even going to happen here? I was not expecting a crit fail on that.
Double crit fail.
The wheels could,
No. The horse lurches forward, moves about 15 feet. You see this massive wolf just about on you. And then you hear snap and the whole carriage rocks as the horse tears free. So you make dex checks, dex saves to remain standing and not get knocked
Oh my
prone.
god, I need new dice.
So you guys are both thrown prone.
Oh no.
And Euphigenia's got 22, yeah, and I guess Braun would see as well. So the wolf bounds after the horse into the woods, snapping at its heels, going past the carriage.
So Braun out of his blanket.
Just look up, see Cross next to you.
And the kid. The
Yeah.
naked kid just be like,
So yeah, you hear crashing and yelling coming from the camp, and you see your horse run out across the road and continue off into the woods on the far side. Nothing appears to be following it.
Right. Excuse me, madam. This would be great to talk to you more, but I believe I have a caravan just past this tree line here. If your group could come with me, and then we can make it back to our camp, and then perhaps I can get a hold of Mr. Cross for you, if we hurry along right now. Anyways, and I produce
You're
flame.
only like 30, 40 feet away from it, right?
Produce flame, draw steel.
But then I'd see the wolf charging out after.
You
No.
would think so.
You would think
If
so.
it was following it in the tree line, 30, 40 feet away.
But then that's what I saw.
30, 40 feet of woods. So it bounded into the tree line and then came out the other side of the trees. No wolf. So the horse runs off. Dermot runs back to the camp. You do see the carriage lights are trying to follow you down the rough little trail there. They are taking the trail pretty hard. Looks like they're kind of nervous.
Same.
So Dermot bursts forth from the trees, and you see, obviously, the whole situation. Yeah, so also the structure itself does collapse inwards and closes itself up.
Perfect.
It appeared like the plan would have worked perfectly had you had anything down there to attract it and nothing outside. But
I mean, we have the body, but what can you do when you live in a ship?
I mean, you can still smell this kid, right?
Yeah. Right. What are you guys doing in the cat? What? You let the horse go? Well, that was an intelligent thing. I don't see the wolf anymore.
It's here still.
Dermot, you also see the back two wheels of the wagon have been shattered. And the axle's cracked as well. There's quite a bit of damage to it.
This is perfect. I will hustle over to the carriage and I'll go, and I'll point to Dr. Cross and I'll go, "You're not Dr. Cross, some weird lady's come looking for you. I don't know what's going on here. I'll make a quick name for you. You're Harold Schuheimer, alright? And this is your wife, Henriette Schuheimer, okay? And Braun, you just stay under the blankets, don't make any noises. The boy is your son. He's your son. And Amelia, you just lie down, pretend you're not here. Maybe, I don't know. I can't think of 3 names.
Can I be Illyria?
Illyria Schuheimer, absolutely.
Wait, what?
You're the estranged cousin.
Why do I have to be cousins?
No, you're Illyria Schuheimer the third. You're from a long line of Schuheimers who make shoes. You are indebted to a wealth that these two are supposed to be leading you to, but you're not going to
This
get
is
it
the
because
most elaborate thing.
we need to be believable here, people. We are professionals after all, right? And I kind of clap my hands as if I'm like a
That's
instructor.
no problem at all.
Alright, so as you do so...
We're the Schuheimers.
So you guys make your fake names
We're all
and your
different
plans,
races.
and you see these beautiful horses and carriages ride quickly into the clearing. It seems as though there's 3 of them, and they seem to just like pull in around you in the church, making a semicircle.
Do I recognize any of them?
History check. See if you can recognize the
22.
22. All right, you recognize these dark-skinned gypsies. You've heard of them a lot in this area. The Vistani have no homeland. They have no cities, and they have no countries. They simply wander like animals, most consider, town to town. They're usually blamed for quite a few local disturbances, but in your experience, it's almost rarely the Vistani. The closer you go to the northeast of Daggerford, kind of the thicker they get until you get into the wildlands. So, yeah, you have heard of them in this region before. They can be tricky and dangerous. They love to take gold from people who are unaware. But they also have mystical arts that are unknown to others. Yeah.
So I'll hide the gold really well.
Yeah, you guys keep most of your valuables hidden quite well.
But I say, Dr. Cross, I think these are... Oh, sorry. Mr. Schuheimer. I think these people are Vistani. Gypsies. Mysterious skills. Be wary.
Boy.
I guess I'll bow again as I enter and I go, I'm sorry, I did not get your mistress's name. Yeah. What is your name, madame?
She just looks down at you and smirks, and she looks around and locks eyes with Mr. Cross, and she says,
Schuheimer.
"Hello, Mr. Cross," or Dr. Cross, and bows her head deeply to you. You have no recognition of this woman at all. It is 9:30. What do you guys think? I do have to be up at 4 a.m.
We could go to
And
10.
We call it.
We could call it. That's a good place to...
I think it's a good spot.
that's
Honestly, I think
yeah.
it's a pretty solid spot. There's going to be a lot of information and stuff you guys can get. And I'm going to start introducing scenario features now.
Ooh, scenario features. How did she know it was you? Who is this mysterious woman? What happened to the werewolf?
Does our wagon still say Dr. Cross on it?
Yes, it does. I was wondering if you guys would pick up on it.
I called that. I was like, well, what about the name that says Mr. Cross's
Dr.
Exorcisms and Monster
No,
Hunters?
no, it's just Dr. Cross's magnificent health and
Alright.
potion pouring.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Well, goodbye, deities.